Right, hiya. Today is going to be an interesting video. I'm going to speak about one of the nights I had out a couple weeks ago, actually. Or yeah, about 2 weeks ago, actually. And I went out. I went out clubbing for the first time since it was only the second time this year, and it was a great night. And I wanted to speak about how I perceive clubbing to be. As a student, clubbing is kind of like the norm to a lot of people. Quite a few people that I know go clubbing on a regular basis, whether that's two to three times a week sometimes, or whether it's sometimes only once a week if they've got exams or something or assignments. But they go clubbing quite regularly. In comparison to me, that will go clubbing, max 5 times a year. Um, so yeah, I don't go clubbing much, and I'm going to give you the reasons why, and how this night actually made me change my perception of it, and made me, have a better perception of it, shall we say? So, excuse me. First of all, the reason I didn't really like going clubbing and stuff is because I tend to see it as a pool. The way I describe a club is a pool full of testosterone. And what I mean by this is it is full of guys that want to pull and you know sleep with a guy, sleep with a girl that night, and it tends to be full of heterosexual guys that just uh, you know want to bring a girl back or have sex with a girl that night. And I know a fair few girls that have the same attitude as well when they go out. And the girl that I know, it's quite close to me. Well, not quite close to me, but it's one of my friends. Um, is has the same attitude. And obviously that's not me being asexual. I don't go to the club to pull at all because I don't want to. And so I don't have a problem with this. If they're happy, that's fine. They're doing nothing wrong. If somebody pulls a girl, then and they're both happy, that's fine. I have no problem with that. I actually, it's quite kind of nice to see when somebody's happy and had a good night. So I have no problem with that at all. I have no issue. It's just not me. It's nothing I really enjoy. So if people respect that, I completely respect their decision to go out. There's nothing wrong with it at all, and nothing wrong with pulling. Quite a few of my friends want to do it, so that's fine. And that's the reason I don't go out that often, because that tends to be the overwhelming aim of a lot of guys, and that's never my aim. And never. And yeah, that's one reason I just don't go out. So on my night out a couple of nights ago, um, I I like analysing a lot, like looking at people and seeing what they do. So it sounds a bit sad, but I just find it really interesting, and different like guys' approaches to chat up that girl, or or how they're feeling and stuff, and just witness it. It's quite fun for me, as well as dance and enjoy the music. And I went out mainly. I went out with a few people, but it ended up just being me and one of my friends, and we had a really good night. We had a really good night dancing to music and stuff like that, and just being relaxed and stuff. And it took our mind off work and stuff like that. So it was a really good night. And this night it was a bit weird because, um, yes, sure. Although I don't want to pull, I can still like appreciate like that girl's very attractive. Girl's very attractive. I'm a big fan of that girl. That girl has an amazing body, etc. I'm still, I'm still male in that sense, and I feel that a lot. And there was one girl in the club that I was just like, I'm a big fan. Like literally, I'm a big fan, and she looked very nice indeed. Um, but I don't like. I'm not looking at that girl and thinking I want to have sex with her tonight, and then that's it. I'm not thinking that. Weirdly, I think in a way that's just like I can imagine just spending time with that girl. I can imagine doing this with her. I would love to do this with her. Admittedly, I didn't know her personality, and I sort of created her personality in my head, which isn't a good thing because chances are she's nothing gonna, she's not gonna be like I want her to be really. So it's bad that I do that, but it's great that I do that. I love to imagine things like that, and I was just like imagining a future and stuff like that. It's weird because that's so asexual thing, isn't it? just not imagining sex, but just imagining a long romantic relationship with this girl. And I was imagining it a lot. And 5 minutes later, she was getting off with this guy in this club. And, you'd think, you know, would I be jealous? I was a bit jealous. I was very, very jealous. And suddenly, I wanted to get off with this girl instead. And I wanted that to be me. And this was kind of new to me. Because, as I say, I don't really want to pull in a club. It's not my thing. I don't want to, I don't want to do just, pull and then never speak to this person again. Or just have a one night stand. It's not my idea of, it's not what I want to do. But suddenly I felt a load of envy towards this guy, and I was just like, I want this. I really, really want this. And I was like, man, this is new. This is very, very new. And so, I continued to dance, and then I met a girl, that I had spoken to on Tinder actually, and spoken to for a while. So we got kind of, we're not too close, but we got to know each other quite well. And I hadn't spoken to her on Tinder for like months upon months or anything. I didn't speak to her. I haven't spoken to her for ages. But we recognised each other, and we were dancing for a while, and it was quite nice to dance with this. This was quite, weren't dancing for that long. Admittedly, it wasn't that, it didn't take up that much. I wanted to, spend some time with my friend, and the fact that me dancing with this girl meant that he was alone for a bit I felt a bit harsh, so I just wanted to go back to him. So yeah, we were dancing for a little bit, and it was nice. It was really, really nice, and I suddenly, I wanted to get off with this girl as well, and I was like, what the hell is going on tonight? What the hell? Like, this is weird. And maybe it was because I'd spoken to this girl in the past and stuff, and I knew what she was all about. I knew she was a very nice person, great person to speak to, great personality, she's reasonably attractive as well. And I was just like, yeah, perhaps I want this. Yeah, I want this to happen. I want to, and it was just sort of the fact that I would even dance with her was just so nice anyway. And then later on in the night, I met someone who I knew from secondary school, who I sat next to for a year or so in sociology, which was really nice to see her, because I hadn't seen her since starting uni, and that was nice. It was just a nice night. It was just, despite none of that happening, and despite feeling envy towards this guy, it was a really, really good night. Really good night. And I had a load of fun, and I learned a lot of stuff. And perhaps, if I went clubbing in the future, perhaps I would want something out of it. And I just feel myself, like, conforming to this heterosexual norm, which isn't like me at all. And sure, I don't want to have sex with them at all. I don't want to pull in a club. Let's face it. I don't like sex, so why would I want to do that? I haven't changed in that sense whatsoever. But I still like kisses, and I still like making out, and I still like hugs and stuff like that. And I still like the assets of a girl that regular, heterosexual guys like too. So I'm not much different in that sense, and it's made me change my perception, and it also made me change how I felt about clubs, And a few days later, after that, I actually went out again to the same club, and suddenly with more intention of having fun, shall we say, and dancing with other girls. It sort of increased my confidence a lot, and was I successful that night? No, not at all. That night wasn't as eventful, shall we say. It wasn't as good. Nowhere near as good, actually. There was more people I went out with, and it just there seems to be a lot of drama when you go out with a lot of people. Like, people wander off, people complain about this crap. There's people, whereas I just go out literally to have fun and just take my mind off work and stuff like that. I don't like to cause drama, and nor did the first guy I went out with on that night out, because we both just wanted to relax and have fun, which made that night really nice, I think. So thank you for watching. I realise this was just me rambling on about a story, but I think it might be interesting for you to realise like how I perceive scenarios like this, and perhaps I want to be interested in it. Any other asexuals would be interested in that, going to a nightclub and getting off with someone, or is something that's completely out of your, you never imagine that at all. You'd never want that to happen. I think it emphasises the differences between asexuals because I know not a lot of you wouldn't be like that at all, whereas some of you might be. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll speak to you very soon. Thank you for watching.